All right, this is OneLastMidnight. Welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. Now, I have been doing some stuff on the side. Of course, the Fixmas event is going on, and I set up this whole little production facility over here. I decided to move the tree up to the hill on the top over there and put some of the gift trees, which these are trees that give packages, so that you can convert the packages over to the various goods, which is, you know, all the goods that you had to wind up making, which are the snow. Let me show you the snow, which I have a lot of snow. I'm not too sure what to do with that. The bows, the candy canes, and the wreaths. Well, the tree branch. Of course, you've got the ornaments, the blue and the red ornaments, and then you've got the more higher level ornaments, which is the copper and the iron ornaments, and those get converted into the ornament bundles, and then the ornament bundles get converted into wreaths. I think it's a wreath. Yes, it's a wreath. And then finally, the last item that you wind up making is this star. And so if you look at the tree, the tech tree, if you wind up getting far on the tech tree, which I have in the MAM, the only thing left that I have to do is the star, and I'm not too sure what that does to the tree. I think it puts the final item, which is the star, on top of the tree off into the distance over there. You can see the lights. The lights were the last thing that I got. So that's all cool. This has been a lot of fun. This holiday event's been a lot of fun. The downside of it is that these items that I'm mass producing cannot be put through the awesome shop. Well, the awesome sink, which is a major bummer. So what do you do after the event is completed? I don't know, right? I have no idea. Maybe they'll let you get rid of it after that, or did this just magically disappear? It's a really good question. If you guys know, or you have some sort of, I don't know, hypothesis on what happens to it, let me know, because otherwise I got a ton of garbage I got to get rid of, and it's not going to be pretty. All right, so where are we at? Well, last I put in the iron rod factory over here, and then I decided on a live stream while we were waiting for Cyberpunk to get ready to download, I put in this hypertube over to the oil area. So I'm going to create the next round of items which I really need, which is plastic and rubber, and that's going to require me to put in oil extractors and refineries, and I believe I have enough goods that I could put down several of them. I might need some more. Yeah, I'm probably going to need some more motors, but let's get the process started, and then we can come back and figure out what we need to make. So let's fly over there. Which love the hypertube. Just a great way to get around. No more walking. The other thing I did, you can see it up here in the distance, is I laid down a bunch of foundation pieces, and this is where I'm going to put the refineries and then move them on this conveyor line over here, the two products that get made. I also got an alternate recipe for copper, which takes the ore and water and is built in the refinery. And I think what I'm going to do is take that copper line, that raw copper ore, and bring it over here and refine it into copper bars using the new alternate recipe that I got, and then go with there. I put down one refinery here because I just wanted to measure some stuff out, and I've got the pipes in place, but let's go ahead and put down the oil extractors, and I think I put one down just to kind of measure where things were going to be at. I lay down all this foundation and put in all the pipes and the hypertube just to be able to get from point A to point B, because this is kind of a long run. And this works out really well, except for when you go through that rock right there. Oh, I put down all the oil extractors. Okay, good. So I have enough. I have enough motors. I'm just trying to think what I needed. I have enough motors to do what I need to do. So let's get these going. And let's go with this one. Right now, I currently only have the Mark 1 line, and I believe that these extract how much? They're 120. So I can have 2 go on one line and 1 go on the other line, and then that way I don't have to worry about losing out on some. So let's go ahead and do that. Get these pipes set up here real quick. Okay, in order to get the pump flowing a little bit more efficiently, I needed or the pipe, the oil, crude oil flowing a little more efficiency. I had to put a pump on here. And so this should be doing what it's supposed to be doing now. Yes, moving just fine. This is not really moving at the 120 in which I expect it to, so I think that has to do with this. And let's just help this guy out a little bit and put a pump on here as well. Okay. Good. That's flowing at what I expect it to flow at. And so now we're looking okay. Let me just come down here. Yes. Okay, that's coming up to where I need it to be. Excellent. So let me run in here. Oil extractors are done. We're extracting oil. Now all I need to do is create plastic and rubber. Okay, in order to create plastic, I'm going to need 3 units every 6 seconds. In order to create rubber, I'm going to need 3 units every 6 seconds. And then I am also producing a byproduct of garbage, which I can't really use right now. I can use petroleum, I could dump it into petroleum coke. I could also in turn dump it in the fuel, but I don't have need for fuel yet because I don't have the next level of power. So I have to research that. But let's get this plastic going. All right, so I got one connected up, so it's 30 per minute, so I can have 4 running off of 1 oil extractor. So I've got that 120 oil extractor. All right, I can do this. Let's put down a couple of these. All right, I think I've got this pretty much set up. The only thing I need to do is power it up. There is some major concern with having enough power. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough power for all this. Let's look at our current power load. Yeah, I mean, we're like, we have 200 extra. I think we can run these 3 machines, or these 4 machines, without a problem. But if anything else kicks in, we're going to have an issue. So it looks like my next major focus is going to be on getting the next level of power, to be able to convert fuel into electricity. I didn't want to have to do that because I would have to do the entire space elevator for that, but let's do it anyways. We got these guys running. And let's get these other 2 guys running. Beautiful. Okay, now these are consuming... Oops, this should be rubber. And make sure this is set to rubber. It is. Okay, and this is getting enough to produce rubber. Getting enough crude oil. And that is getting enough to produce plastic. Good. Okay, we should see them coming out of the front and going up. There they go. Okay, so that is going down that conveyor line. And in here, I should be... It's getting residue. This will start increasing. And we'll start pumping out residue. And this residue is now starting to go into these overflows. Excellent. And so we're going to have to come back every once in a while and just flush out these pipes to make sure that these machines continue to run. But that's it. So now we have rubber and plastic being produced. And I'm happy with that. Yeah, these guys are chugging along. Yeah, it's good. Alright, great. And there it is. Okay, so refineries are going. I just need to get the plastic and rubber all the way back to the base. And that's just going to take a lot of conveyor line. And that's complete. So the next thing to do, like I said, is let's go look at it. So I said earlier it was the space elevator stuff we had to do. It's not the space elevator stuff that we have to do. We just have to do the next milestone. And that is tier 6 expanded power infrastructure so that I can get the fuel generator. But we're going to need 400 rubber. And we're also going to need to make computers, which is going to take circuit boards. And it's also going to take plastic. And I believe that circuit boards take rubber as well. Plastic. It takes plastic as well. So I need to get some stuffs together so I can start making computers, which is going to be the big one. Let's go ahead and mark this. Select it as a milestone so that we can see what we have to do, because that's a lot of stuff that we're going to need. And then we can start doing fuel, because we have, I mean, we have to do that. We have to do the fuel generator next, because I'm hurting on power, and I don't want to do another bank of coal power. I have 8 coal power plants. They run perfectly. I don't want to have to mess with them anymore. I don't want to have to do another 8. So the next thing to do is get to the fuel generator, and then we'll muck with the fuel generator and get that taken care of. And then we can go on and focus on copper will be next. We need to rework our copper into a building and double up, because we can go to the Mark II miner. So we'll make the copper building, the copper production building, and then we'll start working on some of the advanced stuff like the I'm not too sure if I want to do the steel related stuff next, or if I want to, you know, work on this the quick wire related facility. I don't know. We need to figure out what's going on. This Caterium, you know, I don't know. Either the Caterium plant to quick wire, which I believe quick wire goes to another resource that we can make. A lot of things to do, a lot of organizing to do, but at any rate, this episode is done. I want to thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'd love to have you in the community. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below, and make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you know when I go live and when I post new videos. I'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.